Truth shall set you free here. I'm going to jump right into part two. Part two, they hyped this up so much. Like, I kept seeing commercials like every 5 seconds for the VMAs, for Beyonce's performing. Like, Beyonce, she's popular. She has a really big name. She's one of the biggest artists out there. And the most satanic as well. And they call her the queen. The only queen of that she is the queen of Satan himself. Alright, so Beyonce performs. And she performs and she's sitting down. And then she has women just spread eagle, like their legs just open. I mean, I was appalled, but then again, I'm like, well, no. The times we're living in, things are just, they're going to continue to get worse. And it was just disgusting, you know, her performing Drunk in Love and the partition thing. I'm sure everybody, as soon as that song came on, everybody went nuts because this year, that was like the whole video. Like, what was it about? You know, like Beyonce performing as who she truly is, a singing stripper on Partition. And then her and her dancers come out and they do like this disgusting striptease, and then they keep flashing the camera to guess who? Her daughter. Yes. They show the camera at Blue Ivy, her daughter, so her daughter can see how much of a singing stripper that her mommy truly is. But Beyonce, she's also under hypnosis by Jay-Z. That's actually her handler, if you guys didn't know that. I'm sure you know that, but I'll just pointing that out. And if you see these two dancers, I'm sure you've heard of them, the twins, Larry and Laurent. Larry is to the left and Laurent is the one on the right with the afro. And the only thing I'm going to say about them is I'll post the links below because I usually uncover topics that have already been covered. Yash Karad done a great video on them earlier this year, and her team, Beyonce's team, the twins team, they had the video taken down. But I'm going to post the link. He done 2 videos on them. The first one was taken down. And the second one he still has up is called Publishers of the Twins. You can go on his Yash Karad channel and view it to see a little bit of what he was saying, but mainly what he was saying was in the first video. But like I said, I'll post the link to that. These guys are sold out. What I mean by sold out is they're doing whatever they have to do to continue moving up in the ladder. Having sex with, you know, doing sexual things with people like Dr. Dre and Akon. If you look at it, they started underground. They're dancers from Paris. They started underground. And all they had to do was continue doing what they were doing, teaching workshops and performing. But they wanted to be famous. They wanted that life, and now they got it. And, you know, it's kind of sad seeing people who started underground, and then like a year or 2 later you see them like in commercials like they've done. And the only reason I say it's sad because you know the things that these people have to do to get to where they are. They have to sell their soul to save. They are having sex with other men. That's how you move up, you know. If you can go on YouTube, they done a Beats for Dre commercial back in like, I think it was like last year, and then they done like a video with Akon and Neo, and they done like another video. You know, they're doing music videos now, and word has it that they're trying to do a TV show. You know, it's kind of sad because if you know what people have to do to like climb that ladder, this basically is telling me and telling you they don't care that they have to suck other men, or they have to bend other men over, or they have to bend over for other men. They don't care. as long as they're making their money and as long as they're moving up and they got their name, they don't care. Now, they're gauges, so I think that's obvious. Now, if you go look at their dancing back from, let me see, 08, 09, kind of 10, great. But then the minute they crossed over to be with Beyonce in 2011, they developed a lot of female tendencies in their dancing, in their interviews, and I think that's just the result of them having sex with men and doing sexual things with men. You guys, there's absolutely no point in having all that talent if you're going to use it for those things. And actually around 2011 and 2012, a lot of rumors are going around that one of them, his name is Laurent, was gay. And during like this workshop, you can go watch it. It's called The Twins Vegas Workshop from 2012 by Step Dance. Like in the middle of the video, this guy asks Laurent, "Are you gay?" And he goes, "No, that's just my style. That's just my style of dance." And it's this guy from Veterans Crew, their dance crew. His name is Lico. A lot of people were saying that Lico and Laurent were a couple. They were saying that they were boyfriend and boyfriend. And I remember about a year ago, because I was a fan of them at first, because I'm like, okay, wow, they're really talented and this and that, but then I kind of seen them go more mainstream, and kind of leave the underground. And as much as they try to push this, we're underground, blah blah blah. No, you're a sellout. You're mainstream. About a year ago, I seen it was a picture on Google. I couldn't find it. You guys can send it to me, or you can post it if you find it. But it was a picture of Laurent laying in bed, like snuggled up to Lico. And a lot of people use this excuse for them, talking about, well, they're French, and French people are more, what do they say, more really comfortable with their sexuality. So, if they hit a guy on the ass or do this or that, it's nothing for them because they know that they like women. Well, I think that's kind of where these rumors came from. Well, number one, because he shakes his ass more than Beyonce. And then this picture came out of him, like literally, Lico, the guy from Veterans Crew, in this picture that I'm showing you, he was asleep in bed, and Laurent was literally like on his face, like snuggled up. I'm like, no way, there's no way two grown men are sleeping in the bed together, snuggled up like they're a couple. So maybe that's where that came from. But also, yeah, he does a lot of feminine things in his dancing, and I know a lot of people are going to try to defend him and say that he's versatile and he does anything, he doesn't care. That's true. I'll give that to him somewhat. He doesn't care when it comes to dancing. He does whatever he feels. That's what he said in all his interviews, and I think that's just how he is. But why are you on stage shaking your ass? Like, you can see them on multiple occasions. More Laurent than anything. Larry, every time Laurent does that, Larry kind of hits him, like the other twin Larry. Like, don't do that. And then you can see them during one of their performances. You can go watch it. It's World of Dance 2012. While they're dancing, Laurent reenacts giving oral sex to his twin brother on stage. Like, he reenacts it and they make it a part of the dancing. I don't see anything right about that. I mean, you can see right here in the picture. It'd be better if you go watch the video, but I don't see anything right about that. It's wrong, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. The reason why I talked about them is because they've become like a part of like Beyonce's crew, and we all know in order to get like the type of success that they've gotten, to get to be in commercials, music videos, at like performing at Billboard and all these huge award shows. You have to take the off, dude. You have to sell out. But all they had to do was stay independent with their dancing, but they wanted more. And let's see. I think that's pretty much it on them. I don't really have anything else to say. I'll post the links where Yash exposes who they truly are. I'll put those in the description. With that being said, like I said, any questions you guys have, just leave them in the comment section. Feel free to send me a message or leave it on the discussion board. It really doesn't matter to me. I'll get right back to you. You can actually see them wearing, like, they said it at one of their workshops. They said that they, or at least Larry, he said that he wears a lot of women's clothing, and I just found that kind of odd. I know, we as women, righteous women, shouldn't wear anything that men wear, and as men, you shouldn't wear anything a woman wears. I forgot what verse it is, but that's in the scriptures. But you can see them on several occasions. Like I said, more than anything, he displays a lot of feminine qualities, and you can see him here wearing a dress. Now, it's actually a pullover shirt, which means it's a two-layer shirt. The first layer you can pull down, but it still comes off as a dress. And then they wear like these shirts that look like aprons. It just looks like a bitch. It looks like a skirt. And you can just, like I said, you can just see them wearing all this feminine clothing, and all this black and white, this duality. But this is how it is when you sell out.
If I do certain things, they'll cut the video, because like my other channel, Kara Films, they got a flag on that, man. Not a flag, they tagged it, where if I get another tag, they're going to shut it down. So that's why I don't put too much information on it anymore till they release it, and they said they're going to take it off in August. And that all stimulated because I told the truth on the twins, how they sold their soul, how they sleeping with Akon and all this crap. They're pretty homosexual, man. They go both ways, but they don't understand. They have spirits. They got demonic spirits on them so bad, man. Them guys, them two little twins, they so twisted. They don't know their head from their ass in the ground. From a hole in the ground. They that demonic, and they didn't choose to be demonic. But it happened because they was empty, didn't have no light. And when they connected with Beyonce, Satan just took them over. Them boys are done, man. Unless they come back to the Heavenly Father and stop it. But right now they're under oath. So the next situation would be to sign a name in blood, because they're so damn big, they have a chance to be bigger than Beyonce, and they're willing to jump out with both feet. All right, so